Hi guys, it's story time again today, and I have a story for you today about a bear. And this bear is called Brian, and Brian is really, really smelly. So shall we find out if he stays like a stinky smelly bear? Here he is, Brian, the smelly bear. I smell nice, he shouts. I am clean. His friends, however, are not so keen. Look, and bunny rabbit's running away. Some cough, some wheeze and hold their nose tight. His best pals, the rabbits, leap far out of sight. Yuck! But Brian doesn't seem to have a clue. He says, others say, poo. Badger holding his nose. He stinks out the pond and pongs out the wood. You'd be wise to run far away if you could. Frogs running, badgers running, the rabbits are running. Ugh, phew. The frog groans, ugh, and the hedgehog says, phew. But Brian just rolls in the mud on the floor. There he is, he's having a lovely time rolling around there in the mud. I smell great, he says. I don't sniff. You wouldn't say that if you caught a whiff. One morning, old Badger says, that's enough. What are we going to do with that big stinky scruff? They're all in talking about it, look. They're saying how bad the smell's getting. It's getting worse and worse and worse. Dear, the poor animals. We just can't go on. He's putting us to shame. His smell is so awful, but to him it seems tame. We agree. The friends made a plan named Mission Scrub and armed themselves with soap and a tub. There's the tub, cloth, there's the soap, some scrubbers, and they're all carrying it. I wonder what they're going to do. Any ideas? Shall we find out? Hey Brian, they called, come over here. Brian looked at them puzzled, scratching his ear. We found an old bath. It's full of mud and it stinks. The animals all whispered. Well, that's what he thinks. What do you think? Do you think Brian's going to get into it? Brian grinned as he ran the ultimate dash. He leapt high as a kite, then down with a splash. This tub isn't full of stinky, smelly stuff. It's just soapy water, Brian says in a huff. That's a big splash, isn't it? Look at all that water coming out of the bath. So Brian, who smelt more than anyone you know, more than rotten old socks and fluff on your toe, now smells just like flowers and has changed his name to just Brian Bear, never smelly again. There he is. Oh, the rabbit's smiling behind him. So do you have a bath and get all nicely smelled? Do you splash? Do you have bubbles? Brian had a lot of bubbles in his bath. Did you see all those bubbles? Look at all those bubbles. Well, maybe tonight you can have a bubble bath, and I'll see you next time. Bye.